Yo, yo, what's up, everyone? Let me just get my windows open here. Yo, Coastube, what's up, Coast? Yeah, man, random stream. I did some stuff this morning, went to the gym, and then I was just vibing it, so I figured I'd pop on, see what's up, play a run or two. Good to see you, brother. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing this right. Ratcat Sukib, I think is how you pronounce it. Almost midnight out here. It's 12:20 p.m. here, so it's middle of the afternoon. So it's perfect time for me. Delazy, what's up? Why does the beheaded have a guitar? That's promo. That was promo art for some update at some point. I just ganked it and I just put my name on it for the stream is starting here, but that was a official Evil Empire motion twin art. Who else is here? Soothing, yo, what's up? Welcome. Andy, buddy, all right. You got it. And yeah, Kosa's right. All the music that I have for my stream starting soon and videos and stuff are demos or things that I've written. So I like to put it out there. Other good news is no copyright. It's all mine. I don't have to worry about copyright strikes or anything like that. Coast running Scythe Claws today. Yeah, it hits hard. It hits super hard, man. I feel like kill rhythm really makes it rock. Because yeah, it is a little bit slow, but it is it's pretty powerful. It's a good thing. So all right, so I just figured I'd hop on. We'll go through a run. Haven't really decided. I mean, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the outfit here, grab a couple extra bucks. If anyone has any outfit preferences, why don't y'all let me know. I got everything except for a couple of heads and the like 5BC, 4BC, whatever flawless boss outfits. So I got a bunch. So if anyone has any preferences, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just pick something. Yo, Amy, what's up? Good to see ya. I don't know what I've been vibing for outfits lately. I kind of feel like maybe the Sonic the Hedgehog one. I feel like this would look sick with the red head. Let's do that one. There it is. Coast, yeah, any Dracula's outfit for sure, man. Which one would you like? I got them all, right? Yeah, I got them all. Take your pick, and that's the one I'll rock for the run. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Happy. I know for a couple of us who are overseas, it's what is it, Monday morning? But hope everyone's having a good weekend. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday if that's the time zone that you're in. Black and white. All right, so we'll do boom, black and white, and I feel like the default head's pretty good for this one. I might just keep that one. Actually, that looks pretty sick. So yeah, so we'll just get into a run. We'll just see how things go. I don't have any themes. I don't have any ideas. So we'll just grab what we see, and then take it from there. I think I'll go tactics to start here. I'll leave the Nutcracker in the backpack just in case we see anything good. All right, good thing you said my pick, Coast, because I already picked it. So I haven't played today. I played like a little bit yesterday, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't need a warm-up run, but we'll see how it goes. I wonder if I'll play a little bit better than usual, knowing that we're all chilling and some people are watching. Maybe I'll have better luck and more self-control instead of just running into everything. I think let's stay with tactics. I feel like tactics is the vibe today. Yeah, because I think the last Yeah, the last 2 videos out, I put tactics out a little while ago, then brutality, and I have a survival run that I have scheduled for next week. So I feel like I've cycled through all of them. So let's go back to the beginning. Go back to tactics. And this is good. So I got the I got the 30 before taking a hit, which I feel like is not exactly how things usually go, or I should say how things haven't gone. I mean, having tactics obviously helps. It's super powerful. Coast, use the blueprint mod for one of the saves. Oh, bummer. Bummer doesn't give the outfits, but that saves a lot of time. Saves a lot of time and a lot of effort, especially trying to get all those random 0.4% drops or whatever it is. So I think it's great. I think it's great that they threw the Hunter's Grenade in here, but it is kind of a lot of work, especially if the outfit you're looking for is in the cavern, or you know, if it's whatever it is, infected, shipwreck, distillery. It's a little bit of a hike. But yeah, that mod sounds sick. And then for routing, what are we gonna do? I might take sewers. Might go through some first sewers, see how that goes. And sweet, we got ourselves double red. We'll do little stat manipulation. The other thing too, if anyone has any biomes or anything that they want to check out, I'm happy to go that route. See if we can pull something good. I feel like after playing for a while, it almost just kind of feels like picking biomes. I'll just do cursed or what do you call them? I'll do cursed or I'll do incentivized, just because it's less thinking for me. I'll just see an icon and I'll pick it and I'll go in that direction. The outfit with the magician hat. Is it the Hyperlight Drifter outfit? Is that the one? So I think that one, if we're thinking of the same one, you need to be wearing a specific outfit and then pick up the hard light sword. If we're talking about the same one. Yeah, so the rhythm and bazooki. So it's a little tough. So basically, like, what you want to do is there's a specific rhythm that you have to use the, you know, press the button over and over again. So basically, after that second hit, you want to try to find that rhythm. It's really tricky. I feel like the window is really small in order for it to continually hit like that. So just for that, like, it's got a really good range, but it's tough. It's tough, Andy. It is tough. So don't feel bad if you're getting slammed with it. I feel like it leaves you open. Damage is fine, but I feel like outside of a few specific instances, it's not something I would really lean into. But it is tough. It is tricky. All right, so we got the sewers path here. So I think this is where I'm going to end up going. Dude, we're doing good. We got ourselves 60. It's beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so I'm just going to recycle this food. I'm not gonna go out of my way to recycle the amulet. It's only gonna be one. It's only gonna be 1 gold, since that's the starting amulet that I had. And I think that's it, right? I'll recycle this food too. It's worth it. Yeah, and rhythm and bazooki, I think it's survival only now, but it used to be brutality and survival, so you'd get a little bit of extra use out of it with stuff like melee or combo or whatever, but as is, it's, you know, I feel like it's just kind of like an average thing that has a higher skill ceiling than it should. We're good. So we did a full clear there. I don't think we got hit once. So we got ourselves a full clear of the prisoner's quarters. 62. It's pretty wild. But it's good to know. It's good to know if you're going through PQ on 4 or 5 BC and you take a hit at some point, there might be enough. There might be enough enemies to get you back to that 30. All right, I think we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this over Tesla. I do love Tesla, but we're gonna take that instead. Plus 80 to poison, and generates a toxic cloud around the trap. That's beautiful. I don't think I'm gonna roll. I don't want to roll anything else. This is fine, right? Ammo plus 3 is an extra shot, which is great. Shots pierce the first target. It's going to be great. Parry shield will work out. I might actually take... I think I might take Acrobata pack here. A little bit of extra dot with kudos. For brutality, it feels a lot slower. Yeah, I can see that, man. Yeah, there used to be a lot of crossover back in, I think they changed it maybe version 1.9, but a lot of stuff that you wouldn't expect to be brutality had split. So it was like seismic strike, nutcracker, what else? Symmetrical lance. There was like a handful of things that had like a really weird split. So I do have to focus a little bit, curse biome, but I'm gonna do what I can here. I could have taken Damn Vigor, right? We could have taken Vigor in order to have a safer run for reasons like that. But I wanted to get a little bit more DPS, a little bit more offense here. All right, we should clear that out here. Perfect. Good. You can use Tornado. Tornado is great for bombs. Like you can see there, that disgusting worm or whatever it's called knocked all those bombs right back. Super sick. Let's see if Tornado does it. Yep, there you go. It's beautiful. Tornado definitely underrated. I feel like it gets a little bit lost, but it's great. Great skill. Great skill. Yeah, so let me know if you've been playing Dead Cells. Let me know how your runs have been going. Let me know what you've been up to. If you got any good wins. If you got any struggles. Curious to hear about them. I always love hearing like what everyone else has been up to. It's one of the things I love about getting comments and stuff is just hearing other people's successes and things that they might be getting stuck on or whatever, All right, so we got ourselves a curse. Gotta be super careful. We gotta be careful. All right, let me take a quick peek. All right, so there you go. I'm gonna take that out instead of going down through where the Rampager was. I don't trust this. Get ourselves a secret. What do we got? Just a jewel? Yeah, jewel. Yeah, Curse Sewer's not terrible. Curse Prom is very tough, for sure. And I think that there's a lot of smaller enemies, right? Because we got, I think the rats are in 5EC2, but we got these bats. We got all these other one-hit sort of enemies or two-hit enemies that we can use to get the curse out. So it's not terrible. I mean, it's still... I still get a little anxious sometimes because I've lost plenty of runs to those unexpected quick curses just like that. Just like that one. Should be a scorpion here. No. All right, so let's see what we got. So we got that. Take that out. Let's keep an eye out. See if we got any elites or anything. Hopefully not. Right. All right. Cool. So we'll take these out, and we got a legendary. Should be 60. Beautiful. Oh, we got a legendary greed shield. Hell yeah. All right, so it looks like we're not going to be spending a lot of money this run. Just fine. I'll do all the biome pickups. We'll do the chests. We'll do the freebies. Unless something wild pops up. I think what I might like to do at some point, I might want to try to get poison synergy, throw some acrobata pack, and throw the carbine in the backpack, but we'll see. But greed shield's dope. We're 1% of current gold is that many percentage bonus damage, so that would be right off the bat. We're already looking at 128% bonus, which is insane. Oh man, you made it to 5BC with that build, Coast. That build was sick. That build was fantastic. Was it the 5BC biome? Was it everybody's favorite flying enemy, or, or was it something else? All right, I don't want decoy. Dracula's Castle, no thanks. I think we're gonna go. We'll go the full route. We'll take Corrupted Prison. Bummer that scroll manipulation didn't work. We did damage there. It's fine. Yeah, we came in here with 3-3-1, hoping for a good tactic scroll. Didn't get it. There's a lot of people that like to take off-color scrolls for extra HP, especially with tactics, so not the worst. I would have preferred extra damage, but we'll survive. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna grab this. That's another thing, talking about early curse biomes, like Kostub was saying. This one, sewers isn't terrible as far as other ones, but what's great about taking a curse biome right off the bat is the necklaces you get are going to have an extra stat. So normally, sewers and prom both have amulets with only 2 scrolls, but if you come to a curse biome, they're going to have 3, which is nice, either for extra health or extra damage this early on. It's super helpful. Saw that challenge rift over there. Let's do it. Perfect. Bren losing the books. Yup. We got 2 jumps. Awesome. Take this through. Yeah, I feel like the stat spread is, like I said, I would have preferred a little bit, some more tactic scrolls from a little bit of stat in it, but the stat spread's fine for early. Oop. especially then when you're taking a little bit of extra damage. So I already ate the regular food on the map, so we got a small clean food. Hesitant to take the Malaise large food. It's gonna give me 3 ticks. I don't know if I want to deal with more aggressive enemies and faster spawns this early on. We might also find another Malaise food in the wall. That one's from a lore room, so it doesn't count towards the normal food that you would see. Awesome. So I killed that sore loser. I think it was the tornado. I feel like the tornado is what took it out, and it did not curse me. So Daniel found out that if you kill a sore loser with grenade, like a regular grenade, right? So not like grenade damage. So like if you use fire grenade and the dot killed it, it wouldn't count. But regular grenade damage will not curse you. So I wonder if the tornado damage is similar. I wonder if it's similar. Matt Blacka, hey, what's up? Thanks for popping in. The Maya Halahuela, if I'm pronouncing that. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I don't stream too often, but stoked to be here. Glad you could make it through. Hopefully our run continues to be successful, so we can all celebrate a good win. What are we looking at here? 1864. Yeah, I'll do that. So the stats are a little bit more skewed towards tactics. We'll see. But yeah, I don't stream too often. You know, I was planning on doing a bunch more than I do, but it's fun. It's fun. So I had some time. Oh, yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna grab the small infected food. But I had some time and I just wanted to chill. So I'm glad whoever's here could make it. Glad you're all decided to take some time and chill with me this afternoon. Yeah, I don't know. It was probably hilarious, right? Oh man, pronunciation is not may not be my strong suit. Like in my servants video, I went back and forth between uturp and uturpe. The actual pronunciation is uturpy. And I didn't do it. But yeah, pronunciation may not be my best. NMA, what's up? John, believe it. Believe it, we're doing it, man. Hope you're well. Thanks for dropping in. All right, so what did I miss? I missed a couple. I purposely skipped a couple of elites over here. I think it was when I had, I don't know, it might have been like high 40s, high 50s on my kill count. So I did not want to engage, but we'll do a little bit of cleanup here. I think it was a disgusting worm, which is such a funny name for an enemy. Yeah, it was. All right, so I'm gonna stomp, throw out the tornado, take care of its bombs. Perfect. Ooh, I like this. All right, I'm gonna drop the kudos for the boomerang, and I think we want something else besides multi knocks. Again, it's fine. It's doing good. There it is. It's doing good work, but I think I might want to pick something else up. All right, so I'm gonna kill a couple of these enemies over here. We will eat that big food. There it is. All right. Done. There we go. All right, so we got ourselves a clear. I think, yeah, I am just gonna eat that food, get some extra money for our legendary greed shield, which means I should probably start parrying more often, right? If we got a excellent legendary this early, we got ourselves over 20k. We should probably start parrying, right? All right, so where's corrupted prison? Over here. All right, so it took a couple hits, but we still got the 60, so we're doing it. All right, let's see if we get anything good. Again, a nice tactics weapon would be sick. Let's see what we got. Rampart, Crusher. Nope, I don't want any of this stuff. None of it. None of it. Let's see, Mikhail, yeah, tactics builds are the best and most consistent. What do I think? Yeah, I agree. I feel like brutality's great, but I feel like as far as quick damage, obviously range, some of the mutations you get on tactics are really, really strong. So yeah, I tend to agree with you, and I think that's why I vibed here. I figured hopefully we can get out of a couple curses here and get ourselves a good win. I'm gonna do working here, but yeah, tactics is very consistent. Of course, you know, high damage can cause some issues, but it's pretty consistent. Cold. I always thought her name was Entropy. That's really funny. I love that. That's fantastic. Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. All right, so I'm going to take a peek here. I don't trust anything. Oh, all right, there we go. I don't trust anything these days. I'll just hop back in. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Inquisitors. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm going to see if I can jump back in here. I've been having trouble with this jump lately. Ghost, dude, that is so funny. Dude, that's so funny. I'm gonna take Sinew over Tornado for now. I want double traps for the curse. But that's really funny, in case anyone didn't see it. Kostup says how 90% of the time kill doors is just a source of money, and we struggle for it like the whole run is dependent on it. That's so true, man. That's very funny and very true. Alright, so there's an Inquisitor down here. You gotta be careful. Right? Just take our time. Right. Good. Trap's doing good work. I'm hoping there's no elite over here. Right. Yeah, we'll just... Also, no shame in taking your time with curses, right? You don't have to run through all of them. You don't have to try to... Oh, man. What do we got down here? Are there 2 birds and that's it? Oh, no. We'll take the worm. But like I was saying, you don't have to rush through curses. There's no shame in just tossing a trap down. You know, if you get a sick build and you want to push it, then by all means, you know, but it's not necessary. And I think it depends too. Sometimes if I'm just playing for the fun of it, I'll absolutely just put myself in harm's way. But I don't feel like doing that today. I just want to chill. I just want to chill out. Alright, sweet. So we got that automaton that was chilling there. Is there another? I was going to ask if there was another parryable enemy so we could get some more use out of this green shield, but nothing yet. Alright, so gotten the lead, so I'm gonna pop down here, throw it on the traps, gonna run and dodge. There we go, so we got some good network in between the two of them. It's beautiful. Parry, beautiful. We get this guy here, beautiful. What's this? Yeah, so you can see here the necklace that we're getting out of Corrupted Prison is worse than the necklace we got out of Cursed Sewers. Yep, Cold, it's a satisfaction. 100%. Survival players be like, what's a kill door? God. Alright, so let me see. Can I, how many, so I'm waiting for this enemy to teleport over into the shop. Or maybe it won't. I'm trying to get it out of range so we can see how this parry shield is. Oh, he just doesn't want to come out. Alright, so I'll take this out first. Alright, we got good food. I'm just going to eat this now. Yeah, it's close enough. I'm just going to eat it now. Go. Alright, little hairy. Little hairy there. We're good. Yeah, I think what's actually kind of funny is the enemies are dying decently quick and their layouts are not really conducive to networking right now, which I think is kind of funny, but I'm gonna keep it. Networking boomerang's great since it passes through enemies. Alright, I'm gonna take out this protector here. Got a couple traps. I'm gonna see if I can. Nope. I was gonna say I'm gonna see if I can get this crab to come up to the traps. I don't think it will. Yeah, we're stuck down there. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can bait it to do this or this. See if I can bait it again. Do this. Got another lancer down here, so we gotta be careful. Got him. I heard something. I heard something, but I don't see the enemy. I heard a Malaise enemy pop out down there. So I think what I should probably do is give these enemies a moment to, when they start turning into an elite, I should probably let them do it. Get my Malaise down a little bit more. Alright. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. And then we got ourselves another challenge rift over here. Excellent. So I'm going to clear this out. I think I'll come back after I get through this little section here. See if I can pull perfect. It's one of the things I love about 4 and 5 EC, and it's like a little tricky, I think, for people to get used to at first, but I really enjoy teleporting enemies. I feel like it just makes things a little bit easier, you know? A little bit easier because you have more control over where these things are going. You can pull enemies one at a time, etc. Zing died a curse while being overconfident and careless. Hilarious. John, yeah, so it's not a mod. So if you go into options, I think it's under maybe... Oh, here you go. Diet. I just do this top one. So you can pick anyone that you want here, but Omnivorous does a mix of everything, so... have I ever played or plan on playing Silksong and or Hollow Knight? So yes, I have played Hollow Knight. I played it several times. I thought it was really good. I have not played Silksong. A lot of people have been like, hey man, you should play Silk Song, but I don't know at this point how much mental space I have for a very long, very difficult game. That's that's like not a roguelite. It's on my list. I'll probably end up playing it at some point, but right now, not yet. Oh, what about you? Are you a Silk Song or Hollow Knight fan? I'm gonna bet, since you asked the question, on bet. Yeah. Cherry Peach House, great to see you too. Thanks for coming through. So I got 2 extra jumps here. I'm not super worried, but those are famous last words, right? Oh, there we go. We're good. All right, so this is like a long biome. So we got the key, which means we're gonna get something free at the end. I'm gonna parry this dude. No, I'm not. Oh man, that's so funny. And then this should be it, right? So what do we got? We got Owl, we got Vampire Killer, Ice Bow, and Stun Grenade. I don't think I want any of these. I guess, yeah, I don't want any of these. I was thinking I could take Vampire Killer here, but that would negate Acrobatic Pack. If I wanted to use it, I'd have to give up my shield, so that's not something I want to do. That Tornado was from the tubes, so it's only a $1. It's only $1, so I'm not going to take it. Skong Gang. You have a concerning hours. Okay, so are you familiar with Mark Brown in Game Maker's Toolkit? Have you heard of that YouTube channel? The channel is called Game Maker's Toolkit, but the guy that runs it, his name's Mark Brown. Cold played all of Silk Song. Are you stoked for the DLC? I didn't do any research. I didn't do any research into it. But I know there's some. I think it's free DLC coming out soon, so I'd expect that you folks would be, Silk Song fans would be pretty stoked about it. All right, what are we doing here? So we're good. Not great with Malaise. 5 is a little, pushing 5 is a little much. I don't know what we should do for mutation. Should I just do support? I'll probably do support, I think, because I'm not going to want to reroll for the conjunct fight. So I feel like support's going to do the trick. Camaro, new viewer and playtime. Oh man, that's great. I'm glad you're. First of all, I'm glad you found the game, and second of all, I'm glad the channel's been helpful for you. That's awesome. What I'm gonna do real quick. I know I just asked the question, but I'm gonna pause for a sec. I want to pull up a video. I'm gonna throw this in the chat. Hold on one second. Boss keys. So this dude, Mark Brown, has a channel called Game Maker's Toolkit. He breaks down a bunch of stuff. Let me see, I'll throw this in the chat in case anyone wants to see it. He's got a bunch of stuff on his channel, but he has this series he's done on and off for like the past, I think it's like the past 8 years. It's called Boss Keys. He breaks down level design. It started with doing all the Zelda dungeons, and then it spread out to Metrovanias. I'm mentioning it because he has a Hollow Knight one, and he just came out with the Silk Song one maybe like 2 weeks ago, or a week ago or something. They are both. The Silk Song one is over an hour long. So even though I haven't played it, I watched it. It was awesome. Cherry, do you have any tips for using Hunter's Grenade? Like to try and always use it, but I'm stuck using a stun or freeze effect because some enemies attack too quickly. So that's legit. So that's another challenge using stun grenade. Even though it does, you know, the first one is that it takes up a slot, and the other is it kind of takes up another slot where you're gonna have to. All right, I'm gonna let this enemy transform. I said I should. Not too bad. And the other thing too is, like you're saying, you got to use another slot, right? So maybe it's, I don't know, maybe you're using Ice Bow as your secondary item now because you have to, or maybe you got to use the stun grenade and therefore both of your skills are tapped out. So one of the things you can do, so there's like a way to use the Hunter's Grenade where you're not on the same level. So check this out here, right? So see how there's these two platforms? If I was trying to get the arrow enemy, if he had a blueprint, I could do that where I could stand on this platform and then use it down there. So they do get like stunned briefly, So that's kind of like a positioning thing you can do. And then the other thing, like you're saying, it's kind of a bummer, but, you know, having some sort of whatever, right? Stun, root, take your pick. I feel like sometimes that's a necessity. But the platforming thing, again, if there's an enemy right here, you could stand up top and do it. Sometimes you can do it like across the way. So if there's an enemy here, you can do it over this little gap. So positioning could help. So I would say give that a shot. See if that alleviates your hunter's grenade woes. Perfect. All right, we got something else popping out of here. It's scary. Sometimes you hear the Malaise enemies spawn, and you don't know what they are, and you don't know where they are. And it's like, because there's some, you know, like the bombardiers or whatever, the automatons, scorpions, like they stay where they spawn. So it can be tricky if you got a curse and you're just trying to vibe. Look at my camera's so close today, huh? Jesus, my head looks huge. Yeah, John, love the original Hollow Knight Veil. Yeah. Oh, cool. So you're familiar with it. Yeah, the series is fantastic. Yeah, Cherry, you're welcome. Yeah, it's kind of like a weird, it's like a weird thing that, I don't know, like, I don't know if other people use it too, or if it's just like one of my preferences, but it might help. Especially, like I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but I was talking about the need to take Hunter's Grenade, like, into the cavern or into Infected Shipwreck or something, so that might help out. Is losing a skill for the duration, almost the whole duration of your run can be pretty tricky. And of course, the other thing too, I don't know if you said this, but doing it on 0 BC can also help out. Just so that way you're not putting yourself in harm's way as much. Dude, so we're rolling here. We got a lot of Malaise, huh? What are we looking at here? We got 7. We got 7 full bars. Is this a cursed chest here? Or is this a regular chest? Oh boy, I could smell it. I could smell it. All right. So let's let's take a peek. Let's take a quick peek here as these enemies are coming all over the place. I just want to see if I can get to an area where we're going to be able to knock a few of these out. I don't love this. There we go. Worms. All right, I'm gonna take it here. Another thing we can do is we can wait for those Malaise enemies to pop up, so that way we're gonna get extra head count for the curse. But let's see. I am not gonna take Marksman Bow. If it has Pierce All, I might consider it. But it doesn't. Yeah, no Pierce Marksman Bow is not great. Not great. All right, focus time. yeah, Coast. The Malaise level is concerning. Everyone's stressed out. Well, that's what I figured. You know, instead of just having like a nice chill day, let's have a stressful stream. All right, we got a couple bats I can pull down here. All right, wait here. There's another Malaise enemy in about 2 seconds. Oh god, we get a bombardier on the other side of the wall. No bueno. Not good. Yep, so there it is. So I heard something spawn in. I heard some. Oh god. This is a recipe for a disaster, huh? Dear Lord. Alright, so I think... Oh no! Oh, I saw that coming. Oh, I saw that coming. As soon as I went down, I was like, dude, don't slam. Dude, don't slam. Hey, the good news is we don't have to worry about Malaise anymore, right? Oh, brutal. Brutal. All right, so now we can chill. Now we can just chill out. No Malaise. No nothing. We're good. I love it. I love the LOLs when something like that happens. It's so brutal. It's so brutal. All right, what are we going to do here? Let's do, I'm not sure what I want to do here. Yep, lots of no ways, LOL, oh no, rip, rip. The one curse slam, that is classic. Absolutely classic. All right, so what are we thinking here? Is there any funny, where's like the sewers? Is there like a funny sewers outfit? I don't think there is. The irony too is the head that I'm wearing is the 100. I think it's 100 to 200 curse head. So beautiful. Oh, there we go. Perfect. 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 And we'll do. Let's do default. Let's do default. So I'm looking at my stream here. It looks a little choppy in OBS. Is the quality all right? I did some testing before and it was a little smooth. But just let me know if the quality is a little choppy. I can see if I can fix it. Yeah, Coast Dude, that one little spot, one tiny spot. All right, so let's see. What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? I think I'm gonna take Simlance. John saying it looks clear. Okay. All right, so it just might be my own computer. I'm trying to process stuff here. If anyone has any preference on build/scrolls, let me know. I'm not gonna grab anything for a bit. I'm gonna let this roll. So we get survival now. I'll just keep what I have. Take it. Oh, so I think I know what's up. So the battery on my computer. So I'm fine. It's at like 7% or whatever. But I got a MacBook, which is what I use to stream. Well, it's what I use for everything. And sometimes when the battery gets a little bit low, it will lag. But I'm really glad you guys aren't seeing it. So that's good. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. It should stay at 7%. I hope. But it's funny, yeah. Whenever I use OBS or whatever, I had this thing charged pretty high too. But it'll just it'll crank that battery, huh? And like I love my Mac for most things, but it is not great for OBS, not great for streaming. But we do what we can, right? There it is. There we go. All right, so we'll keep the extra jump on the map. We'll get down here. Ooh, nice. What is that? Is that a glaive? Legendary laser glaive? Alright. Yeah, let's toss this. Let's toss this over here. What do we got for curse? Nothing. Alright, so we got incentivized arboretum. That might work. Yep. Stressed for nothing, right? Oh, man. Super cool game, and what's up? Camaro 30 hours in, and your save file got corrupted. Oh, man. That's brutal. If it's any consolation, I've experienced that too, where I had a save file for however long it was, and every time it loaded, it would give me an error, and it wouldn't save right. So I feel you. Any weapons or gear blueprints I'd recommend going for first. So a lot of the sort of like default base weapons that will show up. So think of the stuff that pops out of the everyone is here lore rooms and prisoners quarters, right? So pure nail, face flask, throwable objects, baseball bat. I feel like those are really good intro stuff that you could, and you know, you don't have to like unlock them. They just sort of show up at some point. Other stuff I would recommend. I'm trying to think as far as like, I'm just trying to go back and think about like the early stuff. Cause there's things like, you know, you get Flint from, what's his name? Concierge. It's decent, but the legendary's sick. Lightspeed from Timekeeper is just fine, I think. It's a great question. Let's pause for a second here. I'm gonna let's just go back to the main menu. Let's go into custom mode. And let's see here. So early stuff. So Simlance, like I'm using, once you beat 0 BC, again, that's something that you don't really quote unquote unlock, but it's I feel like it's really helpful. The Panchaku is sick. It's another one that you're going to see in one of the lorums. Swift Sword. Yeah, so Swift Sword is great. You've probably already seen a lot of this stuff, but Swift Sword doing the daily challenge once. If you happen to find Torch from the spawners in the ossuary, I think that's really good early on. And when I'm just trying to think early on as in like, the first couple runs without like going to DLCs and all of that stuff. Infantry Bow's great. That's a common drop from the Undead Archers, so you can find that pretty well. Boomerang's great if you get to High Peak Castle. That's after you get the Homunculus Rune. That's pretty sick. Traps, I love Cleaver. Again, you can get that early. You can get that in the prom. Fire Grenade's good. Yeah, there's like a handful of stuff. I hope that's helpful. I just talked about a lot of... I just read items. Cold Swag of Simlance. Yeah, it's especially from like a vertical perspective, it's rough. It's a little rough, but I love it here. I love it in the sewers, just for reasons like that. So I can get the extra crits. It's not great for bosses, I feel like. There we go, you guys coming up. I was hoping that one or both of them would come up here while I had my crit bonus, but I guess not. Maybe. Ooh, Thunder Shield. We'll keep that. We'll keep that on the map too. We get a lot of good options here. We get some good options as far as we got the Glaive, we got Thunder Shield. I can take Simlance, so we got a couple paths that can split. I almost want to take a survival build with Glaive as the main weapon and go into the Arboretum. I might do that. We'll see. Excuse me. Picaire, what's up? Hello. Swan Dive. Any tips for survival runs? So you just asked that at the exact right moment. So I think I am gonna go survival. So we'll do that. So I think one of the trickiest part for survival runs, I mean, you're gonna get a ton of HP. You got stuff like Necromancy. What Doesn't Kill Me is a fantastic survival mutation to get your health back. You have to parry to get health. I think it's great. But like one of the trickiest things I feel like is the boss damage is usually not great, right? Because you're not getting a lot of fast hits in quick. So you'll need, better synergies, ways to pump up your DPS. So I feel like that's the toughest thing, but we'll go through survival run. I'll talk a little bit more about it as we go. I am gonna go. Yeah, let's go Arboretum. We'll go Arboretum. I'm gonna try to see how the Glaive works, and if it doesn't work, I'll just pick another survival weapon and we'll go through it and we'll see how it goes. I don't think. All right, so John, yeah, getting Dead Cells on PS5, so that's what I play it on. I love it. But yeah, starting over is daunting, especially when you're on PS5. You have no access to like mods and stuff. That's pretty tricky, because then you can, like Kostu was saying, you can do the Blueprint mod, you can get cell mods to like hurry up. John, Panchaku's so good, carried you to 5BC. Yep, and yeah, Lion, I don't think duplicating saves is cheating. I don't think assist mode is cheating. I feel like the only time cheating in gaming is like a thing is when you are competing with someone, right? So if you and I were doing head-to-head Dead Cells competition in some mod, like, yeah, I would prefer that both of us have the same settings, right? I feel like that's fair. But on single player stuff, like, who cares, man? Use assist mode, use duplicating saves, use the training room. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, so funny story. So I did that. So when I first was in the process of learning and fighting the 5BC boss, that is how I got the flawless outfit the first time. I would finish a phase. We'll take what doesn't kill me here. Finish the phase, save, quit, duplicate, and just keep doing it. It helped. This was before the training room. It helped, but like, do what you got to do. Yeah, Flawless Dracula. That's another tough one. Servants, obviously, that's another tough one. Risu Puff. My pronunciation's probably terrible. That's probably not it. Dead. Yeah, we're chilling. Stuck on 2BC. 2BC is no joke. 2BC's no joke. All right, so let's. So I'm gonna keep Simlance. I'm going to bust out the glaive here. Let's see. Let's see how we do. So we got 2 ammo. So glaive is not strong with one enemy, but you can see if there's more than one, there's some nice bounce in there. And I think it also, yeah, you'll see it kind of like bounces up and down as well too. So I don't anticipate the damage to be great, but let's see what happens. Let's give it a whirl. There you go, right? So that's nice. So I wonder too, I feel like glaive is a good secondary, maybe not a good primary. Like, so right here we're not doing a lot of damage with it, right? Crusher doing some nice stuns. Love it. And all right, so we'll recycle this. Yeah, so I feel like this is fine. I feel like this is fine. Not exactly your typical survival. You know, one of the things I joke about, and I feel like I make this joke a lot, is survival runs are best played without survival weapons, as far as colorless or legendary or whatever. But all right, we'll just keep looking to the right here. Chimera, you're welcome. You're welcome. Happy. I hope that helps. You know, I feel like even if you've played for a while, starting over can be a little daunting, because there's also, like, I don't know, this is going to sound like such a funny thing, but I feel like I get blueprint fatigue on a new save file where, like, you know, you grab all the common drops, right? So you start a new save file, you'll probably get Blood Sword, Spartan Sandals, you know, stuff will start popping up, and I feel like even for me, you know, I've done this, you know, 100 times. Like, trying to decide what to unlock is tough. So yeah, so hopefully that was helpful, and good luck starting your save file over. You know, glad to hear that you're getting back into it and trying to get back to where you were. All right, so little tricky. There's a lot of enemies here. There you go, glaive shredding, huh? Wow, that's nice. All right, let me take this over assault shield so I can parry. Let's get a little health. Perfect. Oh, that's great. That's great. All right, we got him. Crusher doing some nice work here. We got ourselves a double survival amulet, so we are low HP. We are low HP. And we got ourselves a good dual stat. So I didn't do stat minute. We got a good dual stat. And I got 53 kills, like Kostu was saying. It's like we fight for the kill door with our lives, but most of the time we just end up recycling everything, which is quite funny. I'm willing to bet there's enemies either in here or in the next one. Nope, not this one. Fire grenade, thanks. The other thing too is I feel like Dead Cells does give you a lot of really good things to either start with or unlock early, right? The starting weapons are insane too, you know, like the throwing knives, firebrand, sinew slicer, wolf trap, electric whip. Like, there's a lot of, you know, balance blade. There's a lot of insane stuff, but I also feel like they do a really good job giving people other early game options to get some good runs in. I feel like glaive is either really exciting or it's not exciting at all. There's no in between. I'm gonna grab this over flamethrower. Flamethrower is decent, but not. We don't have enough stats for it. Yep, Kostu 2BC is a big jump in difficulty. I feel like it's the first real. Real jump. Best survival weapon to get used to. I feel like early on, broadsword is really good to get used to because it kind of like gives you it sort of gives you like that vibe of like the 1, 2, 3 heavy hits, right? Because there's a lot of other items like shark, wrecking ball, tombstone. I feel like there's some other ones too where like the gimmick is like oven axe, like 1, 2, 3, where the hits are different. So that'll kind of give you a decent feel for it. The attacks are good. You know, I think if I'm remembering, the first attack is horizontal, second is up, third is down, so it gets like good range too. So I feel like broadsword's like a decent one to get into. Like I was using symmetrical lance. I think that one's great. What else? Yeah, I feel like those two, sim lance and broadsword, are decent to like start to get into things, you know. Nope. Hello. What's the best brutality weapon? Depends. I like, if you're a 2BC, I would say maybe balance blade's great. I would err towards, if you're looking at mutations and skills, Face Flask and Vengeance, I feel like are the best thing for brutality, where they make even, you know, so weapons pretty good. Poison's a great synergy to have, absolutely. Yeah, the glaive can shred. I took it here because there's all those little jerk shrooms, so they kind of bounce around in the bat, so it's doing decent work. Panchaku is another one. Yep, combo and Panchaku is sick. Balance blade is not balanced. That's very funny. We should call it there it is. Nice big hit. Unbalanced blade, perhaps. Busted blade. Yeah, I feel like balanced blade with combo, melee, open wounds, whatever it is, like forget about it, right? So I'm gonna try to get some parries in here. Get some extra health. You can see what doesn't kill me is great. Even from the get-go, we're looking at 3 to 4% per parry. Doesn't work on range, but it works great. Works great on melee attacks. Let's see if we can get this buzz cutter. Yeah, I'm hoping to head out of this biome with full health. I want it all. 1, 2, 3 weapons not good for 2BC. Yeah, I feel like that's valid. Yeah, because you know they do twin daggers, broadsword. You know, it does put you at a little bit of a deficit, but if you're looking for survival stuff, I feel like that's a mechanic that just, I feel like it shows up a lot. And like you're saying, twin daggers happens with brutality, happens with a couple of other things. Swift sword, another great one. So one of the exciting things for me for survival is that feeling. Again, it's probably not helpful, but the feeling of being like, what am I going to get out of a curse chest if I beat a boss flawlessly? Like, what kind of legendary am I going to get? That stuff is very exciting for me. Let's take a quick peek here. The other thing too for survival, the crossbows can be really good. Ice crossbow's great. Heavy crossbow's decent. Explosive crossbow I feel like is really good. What else? Yeah, so explosive crossbow. This is a really fun one. If you have Castlevania DLC, the Death Scythe is quite good. Yeah, I feel like there's some decent ones there. So hopefully my rambling is giving you folks some good ideas. So we've cleared out half the biome, and we already have 60. We already got the 60, which is great. Yeah, so you see that? The glaive went all the way up. It went all the way up to that other platform. I mean, the other thing I could do too is I could take the ammo mutation. Right, because does it say... Oh, glaive ammo does not apply. I was going to say, if we took ammo with laser glaive, we could get 3 because of the legendary, but it looks like it doesn't apply there. Which is a shame, because you can do it with, like, cross and boy's axe and what's your boomerang, but weird that you can't do it with glaive. I feel like that's it's kind of a weird restriction. Oh, Gold Digger's another great one. Oh, man, Gold Digger's fantastic. You get it. It's a common drop from one of the enemies in the bank. I can't remember which one, but that's Gold Digger is fantastic. If you haven't used the crossbows, you can see they got like they're two-handed, right? I can't just take one of them, right? I got to take them both, and it's got a primary attack, and then the secondary attack is different for each one. So this one, secondary attack primes it for crits. You can see my head's orange there, and after you shoot it, the crit goes away. So yeah, those can be fun too. I guess I do appreciate that, you know, they do give you some extra sort of options for survival. You know, the ranged crossbows can be quite good. All right, let's see if I can. This is nice. Do we do a glaive run? Is that what we do? Do I try to do I wish another glaive and then just have 4 glaives? I feel like that's too aggressive. The idea is funny. Shred. Alright, so we got, I think there's maybe a Malaise food that we haven't seen yet. I'm not positive. Like I said, I'm gonna try to parry as many of these things as I can to get some health. Right, let's get the jerk from over here. Come on, bud. Not the most exciting. Slow parrying, not the most exciting, but the healing from what doesn't kill me early on, I feel like is unmatched. Unmatched. A lot of people love necromancy. I do too, but I feel like it's better suited as a maybe like a third biome, right? Maybe take it as your third one, because at that point the percentage is going to be high enough for it to start popping. Come on, bud. Let's go. Yeah, so what are we looking at here? 2.8%, so we're getting almost 3% with each parry. So you parry 10 enemies, there's 30%. It's wild. Alright, let me just catch up here. Shields are a game changer. Yeah, shields are... If you're into shields, they can be fantastic. Rapier is busted. Rapier is another busted brutality weapon. Is repeater crossbow good? I don't love it. It's my least favorite. I feel like the damage is just okay. Some enemies can't be rooted. I feel like it's all right. I feel like it's okay. Not one of my favorites though. Alucard sword's a biomelter. Hell yeah. I think the robbers. Yeah, I think the robbers drop gold diggers. You're probably right, Lion. For Eddie, I'm sorry. The joke, my pronunciation being terrible. Adin Yati, if I pronounce that right. First time seeing you live. Welcome in. Yep, gold diggers busted. You got to be rich. I feel like if you're buying stuff for sure. But the good thing is that third hit does generate some cash, so that might be helpful. Yep, like Rochi just said, repeater's decent. Can't use it without Pierce All. Smash or pass artillery shock. That's funny. Alucard sword's decent for bosses. Like I feel like it depends on which one. For giant, maybe not, because the movement on the weapon to get the crits can be a little tricky there. I think it's great for concierge. I like it with death. Decent with Hand of the King. Yeah, so it can be okay. It can be all right. That's another thing, too, that's great about survival. So the last few updates, they've sort of gone back to like what I was talking a little bit earlier as far as like brutality and survival. We got some fast survival weapons now, right? We got baseball bat, we have death scythe, we got Alucard sword. There's some decent stuff that's popping that has popped up that gives you a little bit of extra speed. Excuse me. All right, so what do we got? I really don't like prison depths, but I'll take it. Yeah, we'll just go. I feel like, recycling. Don't need to recycle the food. I just, we'll save ourselves the 12 seconds. We'll save ourselves the 12 seconds. So here we go. So how ironic is this, right? So the tactics build that is a faster build had like 1 billion Malaise, and this doesn't even have one, I think, or maybe a little more than one. Yeah, we haven't even hit 1 Malaise yet. That's hilarious. Anything good in here? I'll take Holy Water. I'll take Holy Water over Crusher. Holy Water's pretty good. So I think I might switch back to the Sim Lance, or if I get something good out of the tubes, I might switch to that. Let me roll once here. Let me roll twice here. That's fine. All right, so number 2. What do we want? What do we want for number 2? I might take Recovery. Recovery's pretty good, since Survival leaves you open. Generally, having 3 times as much time to get your health back can be helpful. I could take Vigor since we're doing a curse biome. I prefer not to. I feel like I'd rather do some other fun stuff. I could do Dillo Pack, but again, I feel like I'd like to try something different. Yeah, let's do Recovery. Let's lean into the health stuff since that's sort of like Survival's main thing. Are the servants infected? I don't know. I feel like their teleports are more just them being really fast. But who knows? I feel like everything's infected. All right, so ice crossbow. So I think what I'm going to do here... Oh, man, I should have checked ahead before I did that. Let's see what we end up with down here. So we got ourselves a knife thrower and only a knife thrower there. We have... Did I aggro a couple enemies yet? I didn't. All right, so let's see if we can get some good positioning here. Right, get the enemies into the holy water. Slam. All right, another stressful curse. Hopefully this one ends well. Yikes! All right, good. 3, 2. Again, we don't have 2 Malaise yet, so nothing is teleporting in. There's something down here. Oh yeah, don't love it. Let's see if I can slam him down. Instead, perfect. We got one more. So I know there's a masker here. Let's see if that's the enemy I can take out of here. All right, we got it. We got it. All good. All right, so I think I might actually take the ice crossbow here. It doesn't really synergize well with the holy water, but since I was just talking about crossbows, I think I'll grab it so we can have a look at it. All right. So what I'll also do is I'm not going to use the holy water for the time being, and then I hope. Telluric Shock. Alright, so Telluric Shock does not spread. Enemies don't burn afterwards, which is great, because again, that's anti-synergistic here. So let's roll with the Ice Crossbow. Very good. Very good. I like this one a lot. Sort of like the 1-2, 1-2 thing can be like a little fatiguing sometimes. It feels very... I don't know. It just feels kind of like that's all you do. But it's pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful. You can see here the second shot's great. Sometimes you can get plus 175 to a frozen target on that piercing shot, which is like double damage. It's wild. All right, so I am going to use holy water here just to get that hammer out of the way. Perfect. Get rid of this masker. It also just feels really good to see enemies like the slasher and other enemies just get completely pinned. It feels awesome. Feels so good. Windows 7 Ultimate PC. Are you cooked? Maybe. You could be cooked. I don't know. Oh, that's so funny. Linux cast word. That's wild. Let's see. What's wrong with grammar? My grammar's crap too. No Mercy. No Mercy's good. Yeah, especially if you use dot. If you use damage over time, No Mercy's great. Can I ask, oh, got true ending yesterday. Congratulations. Real round of applause. That's no joke. Congratulations. That's fantastic. Yeah, I know. Roll with the ice crossbow and it's fire. I only used holy water that one time though. That's fantastic. And yeah, nope. So when you say some mutations, if you give us a little more idea on like what colors you like, what sort of builds you run, I feel like that would be, at least for me, that'd be a little bit more helpful to try to help out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue with ice crossbow through the biome, and then I'm gonna change back. I feel like I feel like Simlance is at this point, you know, we're getting into the next series of biomes, taking a 4, and there's probably not gonna be great. So let's see what we do here. Again, using holy water just to clear that out. And we're not in bad shape. 88% is not terrible. All right, so let me get everything else out of the way first before I engage with that dude. Let me get everything else out of here first. There's gonna be a couple enemies here. I can see them. Rampager today. Done? Done. Let's see what this elite has for us. Not terrible. So something's is it Telluric Shock? Oh, look at my amulet. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait, what's going on? I have an excellent amulet that is completely anti-synergistic. Look at, as I'm running, it's burning the ground. So that's quite funny. So we'll get out of here. Jesus, dude. That's a riot. We'll get out of here. I'll use the ice crossbow to finish these enemies off, and then we'll might check the shop. See what we got there. Dude, that's so funny. Oh, we still got more? I thought that was the final corridor. It's so funny. I saw the double survival amulet, and I just grabbed it because, of course, that's what you want, right? You get a survival build. You want to get as many scrolls and many green scrolls as you can. I didn't even realize that's what I was rolling with. It's very funny. Very funny. Still got more. This level is huge, dude. I feel like Corrupted Prison was big this time around too. All right, so we're good. Good with Malaise. Again, I'm gonna get rid of as much stuff as I can here before I. Oh wow, that was great. Okay. All right, so let's see what elite we have. I don't love the diamond elite, especially for this guy. It's too mobile. Too mobile. I'm actually going to keep my fire because it's a great affix, just not just not for the ice crossbow. Oh man. All right, so I think I want to go ossuary. Yeah, I'm going to go ossuary. So I'm going to put this back in the backpack. I'm going to take this and I'm going to take this. Recycle the ice crossbow, and let's take a quick peek at the shop. If I can find a better sim lance, I'm going to grab it. What do we got? Death Scythe. Again, quite good. Maybe I'll take that. Alright, so let me take Death Scythe for now. And then if I find a better sim lance, I'll just take that instead. Alright, we're leaning in. We're leaning into a true survival build now. Watch there be a sim lance in one of these things. No. Scarecrow Sickles is great. I'm gonna take Cluster Grenade over the T-Shock. I like Cluster Grenade a lot. Let's take that. Once I get out of here, I'll catch up on chat. Mostly brutality runs. Cursor easy. Let's see. Shield Diamond is the worst kind of elite. Yeah, for a lot of them, it definitely is. I feel like that's bad, and like double Oven Knights is pretty bad. Death Sight, goated. All right, so if you do mostly brutality runs, let's take a peek. Let's take a quick peek. So for brutality, combo is fantastic. Bosses or biomes, that's great. Melee's great if you have an item that does like, I like it with faster hits. So like think of something like Blood Sword or Balance Blade or something like that. Open Wounds is great. Predator is fantastic, super good. And then of course Vengeance. Vengeance is good in general, but if you pair it with Face Flask, it's out of control, absolutely out of control. All right, so now we're at the point where I struggle a lot with survival because it's like, what do I take for mutations? Like, what do I take here, right? Maybe Soldier's Resistance? Maybe Gastronomy? I don't have anything that freezes, so not Heart of Ice. I don't care about Blind Faith that much. Like, I guess we'll just take, we'll just get a little bit of extra health. It's not a lot yet. It's not a lot yet, but once you, nope. Nope, I want Ossuary. Once you start pushing higher scroll count, it'll bump it up all the way up to 40%. So. All right, so the one thing we got to remember, we got a curse in the ossuary here. So let's try not to kill all of these. Let's try to leave some, right? This is great. This is great. So again, you have these sort of faster survival weapons. Oh, I was just gonna say I got saved. I thought I got saved there, but I did not. See if I can. I'm gonna try to get a couple of parries in. So 67% health, not terrible. Not terrible. We're gonna be getting 3% per parry here. So if I can get a couple of good parries in, we'll be in better shape. Let's see. Got my camera angles. My camera angle sucks today. It sucks more than usual. I think. So I actually think Death Sight is kind of messing up my parry stuff a bit. So I'm gonna switch over to Simlance. Yeah, it is. All right, I grabbed the food. So yeah, we'll switch back over to Simlance. I might go back and forth between the two. I mean, that's part of course, the backpack mutations are quite good, but I feel like that's also part of the reason you got it. So you can double up, right? You get your boss weapon, you get your biome weapon. You can change things up as you want. All right, let's see if I can. All right, so we got a scroll here. I am gonna try to not kill everything, just so that way. Just so that way, if I hit the curse late, we'll be able to clear it without needing to go somewhere wherever we go without having enough enemies to cover it. All right, so that little section should be good. Low room. I think there is an item back here. Yeah, get some money. You remind me of a person who had infinite professions. That's actually really funny. So by trade, I do I don't know. I guess you could say it's sort of like system admin stuff. But I have done a lot of things. So you are not incorrect. I used to be a chef at a restaurant. I was a karaoke host. Oh my God, what else did I do? I'm a yoga teacher, so I teach yoga sometimes. Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff. That is a very astute observation. let this do. Now we get some Malaise, huh? Let's see if I can get him to pop up here. So the irony of trying to clear Malaise with an enemy that takes so much damage that the Malaise keeps ticking. Oop. Alright, good. Alright. I feel like that didn't do anything. I feel like that didn't do anything for my Malaise. I'm trying to think, what else have I done? Not really a profession. I was like a roller derby coach for a little while. I coached a couple games. Yeah, I've had a life, man. I've had a very interesting life. And now now I do Dead Cell stuff on YouTube. So here we go. I guess this is the next chapter. Good God. Yep. Yeah, gaming. We just survival run. Just kind of doing like a typical one. I can't remember who it was. It was a little bit. I was trying to decide what sort of run I wanted, and someone asked about survival run tips. So I said, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, and I love Simlands for this level specifically because of these enemies. Those spawners they're around a lot. Corpse juices pop out a lot. Yeah, again here. So every time you're getting at least 3 or 4 of those little enemies that help you proc the Simlands crits really quickly. So I might if we see the food shop soon, I might grab the cough syrup or medicine or whatever it's called. So that way we can get that Malaise down. I know a lot of people were stressed out during the first run about my high Malaise, so let's see if we can try to keep things chill. Alright, so I'm curse hunting, so I hope we find this soon. Just having like that breath of relief once you find the curses is great. I think I'm going to take the challenge rift now. So usually I like to wait. I like to wait until we get a full clear here, but because I might have to leave here with a curse, which I try not to do. I hate to miss a challenge rift because I'm cursed or die. So any jumps? No jumps, but yes to health. So we'll grab this. Trying to focus. Oh, there it is. The early roll. I was just gonna say I'd prefer to get the 60, but doesn't really matter. We didn't get it. All right. So let's see. Where could it be? Maybe it's up here. I feel like it doesn't spawn this. This is probably a shop. I feel like it doesn't spawn this close to the entryway, but I could be completely wrong. I could be totally wrong. This is just a regular chest. I suppose. Nah. Oh my God, we're at what are we at here? We got seven ticks making our way up. All right, so here's the shop. I wonder if a little bit first chest is this way. Not positive. There it is. Thank God. Alright, so let me just catch up here. Survival weapon, scythe is really fast. Absolutely. What else do we got? We need a karaoke build with Rhythm and Mizuki. That's very funny. Emphasize the importance of shields. What's my favorite kind of run to go for between the 3 colors? I'd say it's between tactics and brutality, depending on the vibe. We were talking a little bit earlier about how tactics is really consistent. You can get a ton of damage, the mutations are great, the skills are great, etc. But I really like brutality. Sometimes when you just want to shred, I'll do brutality with Predator and Face Flask and Vengeance and just get through it. Malaise bar is pissing you off. That's very funny. Yep, Lion's right. Yep, Predator, make sure that you don't get hit. Range safety of tactics, but you've been warming up to the fast and frenetic gameplay of brutality. There you go. Once you go tactics, you can't go back. What's the purpose of cells after 5BC? So you can continue to unlock stuff with them, right? I feel like with outfits, and I feel like that's why some of these outfits cost like whatever it is, 750 cells. It's to give you a reason to continue to unlock stuff. Let's take it easy here. Another careful curse. I'm hoping for a food shop up here. That'd be lovely, but we'll see. Let's see what we got. Please, I think this is it. I think this is it. Nope. It's a 1 BC door. I didn't know if it was this one or the 2 BC door. Ah, the stress continues, right? Nope. 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 Not dealing with it. Also not dealing with that. Fire should take it out, right? Alright, sweet. Alright, we got it. Alright, so let's see if we can find this food shop. So that way all of us can, you know, for the second run in a row, we can all take a deep breath. Hopefully this one doesn't end in misery and death like the first one does, but any food shop right now would be great. Oh man, what are we doing, man? Alright. Let's go. Alright, so I think this is a dead end down here. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. We'll see what we get. So we'll get the crits again. We'll get the crits here from the Sim Lance. Do I still have them? I don't. Good. So it looks like this is a dead end too. Man, so I think it was in my 4 BC video? I think it was, no, it was in my 5 BC video talking about Malaise. I was like, hey, Promenade and Ossuary have a lot of long corridors. Look at that. It's all the way at the end of that hallway. Oh man, I might actually just chug. Let me think about this. I might, I think I'm gonna actually chug. What I'll do is I'll chug to get the Malaise down. We got plenty of money here. And then I will buy, I'll buy a flask. Buy a flask. Yeah, that should, what else do we got for enemies here? Yeah, I'll just for safety, I'll do this. I'll crank. All right, there we go. Everyone take a breath. Everyone chill out. We're good. We're good. All right, so we're back in action here. We're doing all right. Is this another curse? Okay, thank God. I saw the door there and I was like, please don't be another curse. Please, please, please. All right, so we got some more enemies to kill. I'm hoping this is going to bring in some extra gold. May not. Something down here, right? Nope. One of the things that does amuse me about my own videos or my own streams is how inconsistent they are. I feel like talking and playing is like a little challenging in general, but like people are like, oh hey man, you got this cool channel, you know all this stuff, and then I play and I'm just getting rocked, you know? It's almost like if you want you want consistency, watch someone like V. He's so good. Watch someone like V. Kid's insane. But all doing our best. But listen, I'm having fun. I hope you all are having fun too. Even if sometimes the run gets a little hairy. A little hairy. What else? Do we have any other enemies I can melee parry here? I think so. I think that might be it, right? Are we good? Alright, so we're good. So, I'm going to look real quick. I might be able to afford something at the beginning of the food shop. I might not need it, though. I got Death Sight. That's good. I got Simlance. That's good. Yeah, I don't need anything. All right, so I think what the move is here is we're going to start to get away from what doesn't kill me. We'll move on to Necromancy, so that way it'll be, you know, easier, a little more passive or whatever it is. And then, I don't know, let's decide what's up after this. I think I might just keep what I have for now, and then after this we'll change before the next biome. Yeah, that's another thing, obviously, like Lion said, Forge. Dump men in the Forge, right? Oh, man. Oh, no. Alexandru. Oh, that sucks. I said, hopefully I won't die, and then you did. Oh, man. What's my all-time favorite weapon? It changes a lot. I think the weapon I've had the most fun with recently is I've been getting back into Gilded Yumi. It's one of my favorites. Actually, I'd say overall probably Electric Whip. It's number one, but Gilded Yumi is my current. Yeah, Dead Cells does fry your brain, right? Dead Cells just like, it gets in there, it turns up the heat, and it cooks. At the end of a couple of runs, you're just like, what? All right, so we'll keep this for now. I think I'll move over to Death Scythe for the boss. Like I said, we'll keep what we have for now, and then after this, we'll make some changes. Yeah, Dracula. Even on 0 BC, Dracula can be tough. Phase 2 is just out of control. Oh yeah, there you go. That's actually a really good comparison there. That Dracula and Nightmare King Grim have some similarities for sure. It almost feels like with Team Cherry, Nightmare King Grim was like inspired by Castlevania, and then the Castlevania DLC was inspired by Nightmare King Grim. It's like a funny back and forth. All right, nice. All right, I'm just taking my time with this one here. You should jump soon, maybe not. Wait for the aura. Wait for his ground thing. There we go. Can I parry here? Yep. So I think maybe now he starts the jumps. No, that's how slow this is. It's taking me so long. There it is. All right. So here's the goal. The goal is to get a flawless here. I would love a new weapon. I'd love a fun legendary. Yeah, this is a very slow concierge fight. I'm fine with it. Right. I never noticed that. That second hit of the scythe pushes enemies back a little bit. Never noticed that. Getting a little close. Aura coming up. There it is. Oof. We just escaped. Aura. Yep, there it is. I don't want to jinx it. I feel like we're getting close. We're getting close. Got him. Whew, that was probably like the longest concierge fight of my life. Oh man, that was wild, huh? Whenever you see a red-blue color pattern, you whisper, good dual scroll. That's insane. That is so funny. That is so funny. Wow. All right. Whew. Alrighty, so what are we gonna get here? We got a death sight that is I'm gonna take this one. Victims freeze and damage to frozen target. Take that. Get that. Get another scroll. Did I make the time door? No, absolutely not. Did I make the 15-minute time door? Of course I didn't. What do we got for next up too? Curse shrines? No way. No way. Not today. I don't really want this. What a bummer, huh? What a bummer. So what do? We got Stilt. We got Slumbering Sanctuary is incentivized. Again, I am not up for curse shrines. I would like to finish this run. That'd be fantastic. Swan Dive, thank you. Thanks. That was I'm actually gonna clip that. That was long but methodical. Alright, so what are we gonna do here? We're gonna do Necro, right? So now we got 2.4%. That's nice. It's a nice little chunk. What else are we doing here? Actually, do we do curse shrines? Do we go into the bowels of hell? Let's take a vote. Let's take a quick vote, right? So we got, here are our options, right? So we got still we got incentivized Slumbering Sanctuary and we got curse shrines. So nobody has any preference. I might actually take curse shrines. I feel like that's tough enough. It's like, I don't know. We've all had good runs. If you've seen the channel, you've seen I had some good runs. Maybe we ruin this one for fun. Primal Aspect of Dead Cells. It's wild. Yeah, we're gonna do it. All right, we're gonna take Vigor just because. No, you don't do Curse. You go Survival, bud. You ain't killing no golem. Yes, Shrines is. I feel like Shrines is funny. And then I don't even know what the next one should be. It's like, how much does it matter? Yeah, I really don't know what the take is here. I guess maybe we think about recovery again, just to. I'm actually gonna take. Sick. Yes, we'll do this. So thinking about perhaps not being cursed, but also hitting traps. We'll see. This is gonna be something. This will be something. You just started playing Dead Cells, you forget you have 2 weapons. That's wild. That could be the vibe, right? You find something good and then you're like, oh wait, I have a shield. Or oh wait, I got throwing knives or something. Alright, so the good news is we have no Malaise and we have a food shop right at the beginning of the map. So if Malaise starts getting crazy again, which it might not actually, because the death site's doing some nice work here. If we have high Malaise, we can just pop back here, hit the teleporter, and then grab a bite and try to get that down. Alright. So I also think too, I think oh, you know what I should have done is I should have taken point blank, because that these skulls, what do you call them? The ghosts are considered ranged attacks, so it would have done extra damage if I was close when the ghost hits. Alright, so I'm going to come down here, we'll trigger all the traps, we'll have a look, right? I want to get rid of this bomber before we take the curse. Alright, so what do we got here? So going back, we got 1 saw, we got 2 saw, and then a 3 saw, and this thing. Alright, an axe. Alright, let's see what happens. Pressure's on. Pressure's on. Alright, what do we got? Assault shield. Fun, but I do not want to do anything with movement. Music is peak. Music's sick. Let me do this. Hold on. Let's crank just a little. This game never leaves your hard drive, Peter. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, so we got a bird there. Got to be careful, right? So we're going to do a double jump into a roll. We are going to do... All right, so we got traps on both sides here, right? Always rolling when we're jumping over this stuff here. Just in case. Sometimes I feel like the traps will kind of like fire off cadence or whatever. Oh, crap. All right. All right. So let's see if we can avoid that thing, huh? Right? Can I chuck some stuff down here? Yeah, so let's take a peek. Oh, here's a cursor. Oh, awesome. Here we are. The humor of cursed shrines. We're at it. Right? All right, so let's see if I can let's see if I can find some enemies that aren't going to destroy me. I'm hesitant to fight the warden. I feel like it's a little too soon. Too soon while cursed. I can chuck these down here for this. We're good. Watch out for the bird. Watch out for the other bird. Let's let the dancer come on up. Oh, maybe I already got it. All right. That bomber see me? Nope. Take care of this. Take care of this. Take care of this. Maybe not. Gotta love it. And this is what we came for, right? This was the whole this was the whole purpose. Was to try something that is not a good idea. Alright. I heard one more enemy. Can you come over here? Or no? Alright, we're gonna wait for one more Malaise enemy. It's gonna pop up here soon. I hope. Or maybe I can. There it is. Alright. Hot damn, huh? And I know I had vigor, but at the same time. Yikes. Yikes! Ooh, alright, so what are we rolling with here? Maybe denial, pure nail. Oh, we got greed shield again. Let's do it. I didn't take pure nail. Pure nail's great, but its legendary affix is it spawns biters, which is I just don't want it. And there's that grenade tech we talked about earlier. Using a grenade on the sore losers will not get you cursed. So I'm gonna put this little section up, and then I'll check that much out. All right, it's coming. So it's just a line elite. That's not awful. Yeah. All right. Keep what we have. There you go. It's great. You can see Necro's doing some pretty good work. Doing all right. Man, one of the things I love about that scythe is the ghosts are the same size as the sprites of the enemies you kill. It's like when you kill a stone warden, the ghost is huge. It's awesome. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, man. I missed a lot. Val says this is my favorite biome. The vibes are too hard, for sure. Absolutely. What software do I use for my music, John asked. So I have, I use Logic Pro as my my audio workstation. That's where I record everything into. And then for amplifiers and stuff, I have Neural DSP as the plugin I use for my guitars. Yeah. Worst unemployment final boss. That's wild. If I'm, yeah, I might. Well, nope. We'll see how it goes. I might do another run after this one. And if I do, we'll do Brutality. Jade says, "Yay! Last Curse kill was the last kill for 30 count. There we go. Yeah, I've been giving you folks heart attacks all day. That's like the third or fourth one, right?" Lion, seeing a sore loser randomly die gives you chills because you almost always die. That's amazing. Wow, Kayla, what's up? Yeah, I just went through shrines. There we go. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, no one had to pressure me into it. I made my own. I made that decision my own volition. Are you proud? Oh boy! All right. Excellent. I also love how the sights will, the ghost will interrupt enemy attacks. It's great. It's awesome. Oh, did it again? There it is. There you go. So if you're playing, if you go into a curse biome on brutality, take infantry grenade or powerful grenade or cluster. Take oil grenade if you're on tactics. Get those sore losers out of there with no consequence. Consequence-free living, baby. Oops. I thought that was oh, there it is. That's very funny. How I'm like, hey, do this thing, and then I don't do the thing. It's all right. We got vigor. We got vigor. Got it. There it is. I'm gonna let this enemy transform. Nice. It got me and the elite. I'll take it. Good. Ooh, is this a scroll? Ah, I was hoping it was another legendary. That would have been sick. All right, so let's clean this mess up. So I'm still getting Malaise enemies in here, like I did before. I might buy that cough syrup. What do we got? Oh, we got a whole thing over here, huh? And let's do some DLC. So we're gonna do what do you call it? We'll do Shores after this. We'll do the whole Fatal Falls DLC. We'll do Shores. We'll do Scarecrow, and then after that, we'll see how it goes. All right, so I got all that. I got a chest room I want to check out. Let's see if we got anything good in here. Whoop. There we go. There we go. I caught myself that time. I don't want to jinx anything, but I feel like there haven't been a ton of cursed enemies in here. There's been a handful, right? We had that cursor right off the bat, a couple sore losers here and there. But I feel like this place hasn't been inundated with them. Watch this be a cursed enemy. All right, we got one more. We got one more path to take. One more path to take. Oh, there we go. There it is. Right, so we got 2 left. I might just take this one. I might just take this one curse into shrines. I don't really want to fight this warden with the curse unless I missed an enemy somewhere. Did I? I don't think I did. Wow, so we did not miss an enemy. I just don't feel like it. I don't know if I feel like it. 10 Ted would not sleep again. Well, good morning, I guess, right? Yeah, I really don't want to. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to do it. We're not doing it. I feel like if that was the legendary door, I would have done it, but it's not. It's just a regular door, so we're not doing it. If there was another enemy nearby, I'd consider it. So that way we could, if we took a hit, we could use Vigor and kill something else. But, yeah, my answer is no. Kayla, were you up playing Silksong again? Trying to prepare for the DLC by playing 27 fresh runs? How close is that? Close enough. Yep. Beheaded lost it all. No! No! Come on, man. Come on, dude. Oh. Man. Kaylor, you would have missed all of this. Can you believe that? You would have missed the whole thing. You would have missed the whole debacle. Oh boy, man. Yeah, more heart attacks incoming. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Can I change this? I don't think I can. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can do this. I wonder if I can change the stream title as I'm streaming. Is this something I can do? Live. Dead Cells. Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright, so I saved, I changed the stream title. I don't know if it updates or not, but I changed it to Dead Cells Panic Attacks All Day, Malaise and Cursed Biomes Showcase, Oops, LOL. I feel like that's much better. I feel like that's a much better... Because we are definitely, like, we're not chilling at all. We were chilling, we are not chilling. We're not chilling at all. Doing it again. Am I good at King Scepter? Not really. I feel like I can make it work, but I also feel like I take a lot of damage. I take a lot of damage. I like oh man. I do like it. But I feel like I take a lot of damage. How are we looking over here? So I should be able to take this out with that. Apostate. Got him. We got him. All right, we're getting ourselves another scroll. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm sort of like I did with the ossuary as far as like curse hunting and stuff. I'm gonna trigger this guy here. I'm gonna leave some enemies on the map just in case we end up taking a curse at the very end, because I do not want to go into Scarecrow Curse. Good news is we're getting quad stat amulets. That's fantastic. That's awesome. So that's like cavern level. So we're another benefit of the curse biome. And then we should also check for, what do you call it? We should also check for weapons. I didn't do that. Since the weapon quality is 1 higher than it normally will, that should push this up to, I think that pushes this up to 11? It's either 11 or 12. I can't remember what the default weapon quality is. Alright, so I'm going to wait for these things to expire. Or let them take out this jerk room here, so that way I can grenade the sword loser. Okay. Where is it? Got it. Got it. All right. Ah, man. Oh, good scroll. Hell yeah. Let's take it. 3. Extra cells I don't need. Caitlin, what's up? Finished the entire game with all the weapons and costumes. Still have issues with the flawless boss rush. You are not alone. That is the... Out of everything that I've done over the however many hours, that is still something I have not and cannot do. So you are definitely not alone. That's pretty rough. Regrets. Yeah, you missed ossuary. It was stressful. My Malaise bar has been I don't even know what the right word is. And okay, so we're up to level 12 here. I don't even know what the right word is, Kaylor. The amount of malaise I've had, the amount of curses, like tricky curses I've had, it's been... I was just like, hey man, let's all just hang out. This has been the furthest from a hangout, just like a normal hangout that I've had probably on any stream. This is probably the most stressful stream I've ever had. Not just for me, for everybody. Yes. I wonder too, if we see a mimic lore room, we're going to be getting level 14 gear, which means I'm going to have to buy something. Oop, 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 oop. God. Oh, God. Was that Vigor or no? Oh, my goodness. I have no idea what just happened there. That's, oh, wow. I thought I was getting Vigored. Oh, my goodness. Whew. You know you're playing a good game when you have no idea what just happened. Like, what? Did I just take a huge hit? Is that all that was? Because I tried to grenade the sore loser. Okay, I just took a big hit. You know what's wild is this is still the Arboretum run. I feel like I started this, I feel like I went to the Arboretum 3 days ago. I feel this is like the longest run ever. Hey, Cluster Grenade doing work, man. Fantastic. Alright, we're gonna keep that. Get rid of this apostate over here. Depending on what this is, yeah, I was going to say, if it's big food, we're going to recycle. Because, so what I'm going to do is I'm going into the Scarecrow fight, right? I have a Greed Shield with insane damage bonus. So we're going to parry, and hopefully get a fairly easy win. But we'll see. Let's see what happens. All right, so how do we look? All right, so we get a couple more scrolls. So we're going to leave here with 27. Did I miss one? So we're going to leave here with 27 unless I get a better amulet from the lead. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. All right. So how are we looking up here? Not good, right? All right. Here we go. There's nothing better than having a curse and seeing an elite in the path that you need to take. Love it. Cursor. Man. Curse biomes, huh? Got it. Alright, I think that's all the first enemies, right? I hope. All right, we made it. So let me just double back. Dude, that's not a legendary barrel launcher, is it? No way. It's got to be just a regular one. Yeah, it's just a regular one. Oh, Kiwi, what's up? Underscrolled gameplay. I took Ossuary and I took Arboretum, so I'm wondering if that's part of it. I got a couple of good duels, and I think I got 1 or 2 challengers, but and I took Shrine, so I didn't go Sewers route, so a little bit lower. Malaise only enemies. Oh, like new enemies. That'd be pretty sick. Yeah, boss rush scrolls are. It's the scrolling. I feel like is not as strong as it should be. Yeah, you're right. 34 scrolls, 26. Wombo combo by Scarecrow. Flawless Scarecrow. We'll see. Shield. Jade can't watch it. Alright, so I think... I don't really care enough about these enemies. Actually, you know what? I want to take a quick peek. I just want to take a quick peek. If there's an elite, we have a chance of getting a higher, better necklace, so that would mean more health and more damage, hopefully. Nothing there. And then, yeah, I don't really feel like it. All right, so what do we got for shops here? So we are going to get better quality, right? So we're going to be doing level 12, right? Level 12 is very good. I don't want to spend too much money because I'd like to keep... Yeah, I'm already chunking here. That's fine. I was going to say I'd like to keep my gold high for the Greed Shield. I'm hoping we get in there and we just parry, and that's the end of it, but we'll see. We'll see. Definitely going to take disengagement. Definitely going to take recovery. Do I want to take tonic too? I do. Watch this be a mimic tonic. How bad would that be, huh? Right. Congratulations, you have a level 14 tonic. Great. Alright, so we're straight. Gonna eat a donut. Kaylor, I had donuts for breakfast today too, and yesterday. I had double donut. Yeah, we're stress eating. Everyone's stress eating. I'm stress drinking cold coffee and iced tea. All right, so what are we doing here? So I'm not going to change... Well, I am going to change things, but let's see. Do we have any... Burning. I would love to get Toxic Cloud on here. I don't want to... It's actually fine. I don't want to reroll too much. I do want to get this out of here. All right, so what are we going to do? We are absolutely going to do Disengagement. We are absolutely going to do Masochist. And we are absolutely going to do Recovery. So we're going in here full heal. Hopefully we don't need it. Hopefully you don't need it because the Greed Shield should be doing some sick parries, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out how this goes. Popcorn would be great right now. Yep. Boss Rush is 26, take it or leave it. Alright, so we're going to keep Tonic as a panic button, just in case I take a lot of damage. Alright, I'm going to focus here for a second. I haven't fought Scarecrow in a while. So one more, come down. Oop. So there you go. So I did not get the Flawless because of the Jerked Room. How about that? Dude, this is... I love how someone said Flawless Scarecrow incoming. Like, no way, dude. No way. Scarecrow's rough. All right, so we're gonna I'm gonna switch things up here. So we're gonna do... What am I gonna do here? So I am going to... What do we got on the Alucard sword here? All right, I'm gonna take Alucard sword over Death Scythe. I'm going to get rid of the Sim Lance, and we are gonna do... I think we're going to do Electrodynamics, maybe? Maybe do Catalyst. We'll see. John, take care. Hey, glad you hung out. Hopefully it wasn't too stressful for you. Yeah, this music's fantastic. It's super good. I think let's do Catalyst. Yeah, let's do Catalyst. I'm gonna roll off double damage. All right, so disengagement saved us. Tonic coming in clutch. That was a good decision. And then yeah, got some decent parries on that greed shield. I was hoping that let's get this out of here. Poison. That's fine. Poison. All right, so I'm just gonna keep what I have here. Maybe we'll do Distillery. You just want this run to be awful. Is Distillery cursed? Distillery is not cursed. Yeah, let's do Distillery. Let's keep it stressful. Let's keep it super stressful. Tonic and holy water, eyes are burning. That's funny. Yeah, double damage skills is weird unless it's something like, I don't know, man, like Giant Whistle, maybe? Something like Scarecrow Sickles or Giant Whistle or something, but a lot of the other stuff, it just doesn't really make that much sense. Oh, I didn't take Necro. That's fine. I could also take electrodynamics to make this a lot less stressful. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Let's try to take a little bit of a breath, right? I don't need to make this any harder. I don't need to make this any harder than it already is. And then do I get a skill here? That'd be sick. Dude, I don't think Phaser. Phaser doesn't pop out another orb. Some of the skills that have low cooldown still. Spear, thanks. So I think I might go traditional route. I might go normal 5EC route from here. I just watched, obviously, I watched a lot of Servants footage over the past few days, getting ready for my video, so I don't want to go there. I'm all Servants out. All right, so I didn't really need Tonic there. I just wanted to get the, that additional orb for electrodynamics. Yeah, one of the things that's tough about Alucard Sword is the positioning for it. Sometimes it's a little tough. You know, sometimes a little tough to get that distance. Like, I feel like obviously that one was good, but like every once in a while you just get like stuck trying to make that work. All right, so can we make it through here without taking a hit? Probably not. Nope, there it is. I get hit on the spikes, not the barrel. That's so funny. There we go. It's put me in my place. All right, so I'm gonna try to, if we can. I think the move here is to grab with the head. I want to say. I think is what we do. Might also be just attacking from the side. Yeah, see, that's tough because it keeps popping up. Yeah, got it. Nope. Oh, perfect. Oh, come on, man. So the reason why we're doing this is I did not find the barrel launcher room. So we're stuck here without a barrel launcher. I might go back for it if that doesn't do it. Yeah, I'll try one more time. I'm like, how can I make this gameplay any more miserable for everybody? All right, we're gonna go back. We're going back for it. Going through the trenches. Yeah, we'll make it back. It's a long traversal though, huh? I'm sitting here, I'm like, how can I make this any more miserable for everybody? People aren't stressed enough, right? Let's see how horrible I can make this. So good news is we have the 60. Which may or may not make any difference. Like, doesn't matter. Maybe not. Yeah, we're doing it. Close this and wait. I'm gonna close this and wait. We're gonna come up here, wait. All right, so this is the same thing. Got it. Oh, I thought we had that one. I'm literally not looking at chat because I understand that this run is fallen off the map. There we go. All right. Let's go. Right. All right, so we'll grab this. Good news is we already cleared out a lot of those enemies down there. So this is just hopefully just be a quick little trip. Get the key and we'll bounce. I think the only concern is that one map with all the barrels coming out of it, but I do have masochists, so we should be straight. Is this good food? So we'll pop on foresight here, so that way we can take an extra hit from the trap, just in case. All right, maybe not. I guess it doesn't work with barrels, huh? Hey, we did it. There we go. Jesus. Oh boy. All right, let me look back at chat so I can wallow in my embarrassments. Yeah, I'm constantly making it harder for myself. I don't know why. Did I go to the bomb factory? I did. Who needs phaser? Man. Stressful. Good old walk of shame. Oh, yeah, this run is so scuffed, dude. So scuffed. I mean, who wants to see someone just destroy the game, right? You want to see challenges, right? You want to be able to, like, empathize, right? We're all struggling together, right? Yeah, so to make it, I am not going to make it harder on myself. After this, we're gonna do traditional 5DC route. We're gonna hit Hand of the King, and then we're gonna go explode. Also, the cooldown for Tonic's great. What is it? 9 seconds? It feels like way longer than that. I just grabbed and used Tornado for the extra hit. So we're good. Oh God, no, no! Oh Jesus! I think it would be pretty sick if the weapon shop was Mimic, because that would bring it up to a level 13. So I wouldn't hate that, but we'll see. Yeah, this is definitely a masochist run. If I could go back, what time is it? Like 2:30? If I could go back like maybe 2 hours, I would have just been like, hey, we're gonna do some straight up brutality runs. We're gonna do a little bit of maybe some tactics. You know, we're gonna take some normal routing. We're not gonna do curse biomes. We're not gonna do scarecrow, but whatever. I mean, the good news is that no matter what happens, the next run I do, whether it's here or in real life, is going to be way better. It's going to feel super. It's going to feel fantastic, right? How about tonic, by the way, huh? I do this too, but like it's so easy to sleep on tonic. But you can see, like, if you're in a position where you're gonna be taking some hits and you need a little extra cushion, like, man, tonic kind of shreds, huh? I mean, you know, only downside is the cooldown super long. I feel like 30 seconds for cooldown is pretty wild. Makes sense. Little damage reduction, extra health, like a ton of affixes. Alright. Wow, so there are a lot of enemies in Distillery too. We got the 60, took a bunch of hits, and then killed 51 more. It's out of control. Find the Mimic, do it. Alright, let's see. Man. It's almost like I don't want any of this stuff yet. If I find like, no, I already got Greed Shield. I'm already in good shape with that. So the only... Is there water in this level? Hear me out. So the only achievement I don't have is the help the shark get back to the water. So if there's water in here, I might get the shark, even though with the minor chance... Get the shark with the minor chance that there's water in here. I could have sworn that I did some electrodynamics work somewhere, but... Got 60 again? We got 60 twice? That's so funny. This run has been, what did Kaylor said? It was scuffed. This distillery's been miserable, and I got 60 kills twice in a row. Man. Does that make sense to anybody else? Like, am I the only person that thinks that makes absolutely no sense? Is there any other scrolls down here? Yeah, we're not doing that. Let's see. Let us see. I know what these rooms are. Sorry, I'm just doing a little... I'm trying to remember where certain things were. I don't think so. I was gonna say it would have been sick if there was actual water, because like I said, I know I electrocuted one of the living barrels at some point, but I feel like that would be too small. All right, so what else do we got? Anything? Death Scythe again. That might be fun, right? No, it's the skill shop. Man, okay. All right, let's see if we can find ourselves a tasty little skill that we know is going to be level whatever. Yeah, we're already at a 10. I feel like that's not worth it. What else do we got? Rebound Stone's fun, but it's not going to do a lot of work where we're going. Stun Grenade, Bombard. I don't see anything here that I want. Go Lighthouse. Oh, I'm all Lighthoused out. After the video I just did, I am all Lifehoused out. Band-Aid, what's up? Yeah, you made it, man. We're here, dude. We're here. I was actually thinking about you a little while ago when I was getting ready to stream. I'm gonna record that stuff that you asked for later on. Later on tonight. Didn't forget about you, man. You've missed a pretty terrible stream, man. I died on a tactics run early to a curse. I had one curse in the sewers, and I slammed. Or I should say ancient sewers, and I slammed down into poison, so that was brutal. And then after that, I have been playing this survival run, and it's been miserable. I did 2 cursed biomes. Everyone's been stressed out. My vibe, I'm like, hey, let's all just chill, but really, I'm just trying to push everybody's blood pressure as high as we can get it. I think we might. Do we want to go back to Holy Water? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna keep what we have. We'll fight Hand of the King, and then I don't know. I'll just keep my mutations for now. That should be all right. And then we'll re-roll. We'll re-roll for the spoiler biome. Yeah, there's no lighthouse water. No water at the beginning of lighthouse, I think. All right. How can I fail at a boss I fought 7,000 times? We're about to find out together. There it is. There's one. Oh man, I'm flying around here, huh? There we go. All right. Not too bad. I think I only took that one so far. Right. Two rolls there. There we go. All right. So we made it. Only one hit. Not the worst. Kayla's having the time. I'm not surprised. I know how much you love this shit, man. That's so funny. That is absolutely hilarious. Didn't fight the mimic. So sad. We gotta remember my own blood pressure. I'm like 1,000 years old. If I fought that mimic, I might have just... That could have been it. That could have been the end of everything. Oh, man. All right. So we're going into spoiler territory here. So I think there's a little bit of a delay on the stream, so I'm going to take a little bit of time. If anybody doesn't want to be spoiled for 5BC stuff, let me turn my PS5 audio's been loud. Sorry about that. I think I jammed it for Shrine's music, I think. I never turned it back. If you don't want to be spoiled for 5BC stuff, now's a good chance to sign off. If you do, thanks for hanging. Thanks for... Hopefully after this you can sit down and take some deep breaths to chill after the misery I've put you all through. But thanks for hanging. Again, if you're not up for 5BC stuff, I'm going to head in this door in a minute. Yes, you are absolutely correct, Lion. That background is foreshadowing for sure. Do I have any 2BC tips? I like brutality builds mostly, and I struggle to survive to get to the first boss on 2BC. Yeah, so I mean the good news about 2BC is you get those double cells. Getting to I was gonna say if you got past the first boss pretty consistently, I'd say just keep up at it and get that plus grind it out. But yeah, if you need to go down to 1BC, that's totally cool. Some of the other stuff, if you're having some issues with damage, disengagement, 3 mutations I always recommend: disengagement, gastronomy, and masochist will help help you with damage mitigation. With traps, it'll give you extra healing, and it will keep you from preventing a death in one biome. The other thing, too, is you could take Vengeance. If you're getting knocked around a little bit using Brutality, you can take Vengeance, so that way you get a little bit extra damage reduction and damage output, so that might help. That might help. Also on the channel, I have it's called, I think it's mid-game tutorial, but I go over some 2BC stuff there, so hopefully if you want to check that out, that'll be helpful, too. All right, we're doing it. We're going in. Get the popcorn. Get the popcorn, and we'll see what happens. Oh, man. All right, so no flawless. And, all right, so what do we want here? We absolutely want necromancy, for sure. I might just take disengage just to be safe. I might just do just what I said. I might do disengagement and gastronomy. There we go. That should be fine. Super cushion. All defensive, but we'll see. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hope that helps. Like a couple of us were saying earlier, 2BC I feel like it's a big jump. It is a big jump. So. Electrodynamics is great for the book dudes. I think I would like to switch that out with a with a different skill. I'm gonna wait to see what else comes up. Clutch tonic, clutch tonic at that point. But yeah, I might actually switch up both of my skills because I don't really want to take tonic into the boss fight. Cooldown's just too long on it, like we were just talking about. So I don't want to do that, and I would like something other than electrodynamics. I guess I could do catalyst, but we'll see. We'll see what the skill shop gives us. Oh, sweet! We get extra survival scroll. I was just gonna say the health's a little off, but we got tactics immediately. So what do we got here? Exactly 17,000 HP, huh? Not bad. Alright, one of the keys. Again, good news is we have a food shop. I'd actually prefer... I kind of don't want to take the food shop because the more money we spend, the less powerful the greed shield's going to be. And I do like to parry in the next fight, so... I don't know. Again, we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping with gastronomy and the other stuff we should be all right. What do we got? Anything tasty in here? Ooh, cluster grenade. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take cluster for the biome. Let me switch these so I don't accidentally press the wrong button. Yeah, we're good. We're good with cluster. We'll bring it back. Come on up, dude. All right. And here's the food shop. Too bad we already saw the mimic. It would be great if that food shop was mimicked and I bought a potion so I could get 2 potions. That'd be fantastic, but I don't think that's reality. And then, is that it over here? All right. All right, so we gotta hunt for this second key. That's probably that way. There it is. Yep, I'm just climbing up walls. Just like an intruder, just breaking in. All right, so that's everything. We're gonna hit the bridge soon. I also haven't gotten. So you can see here, right? So we're getting the keys and we're going from left to right. Sometimes you get a backwards astrolabe where like the oops, what do you call it? The keys are on the right and the tower's on the left. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. So I'm going to go up higher, right? So that way I can avoid this, and then we'll come down here and take them out. But yeah, I haven't seen a left tower in a long time. It's been a bit. Alright, so I'm going to keep that on the map. So since we got gastronomy, what are we looking at here? Plus 41% damage for 300 seconds if you recycle food. So I think what I'm going to try to do is hopefully I will find the Malaise food in here. Oops. Oops. Hopefully I'll find the Malaise food. We'll keep it on the map. Recycle both of those, and if I need healing, I'll just buy it. I'll just buy the big food from the shop. So that way we can get plus 82% damage or whatever ridiculousness that is. We're cruising. Cruising. Let's go gambling. What are we looking at, Kaler? Which way are we swinging? At this point, I'm swinging towards a win, but who knows? Oh, there you go, Rochiv. Yeah, it's if you don't know that it can spawn on the left side, it's super confusing, especially if you're used to what. Alright. And then what else do we got? I don't know. I feel like Axel, Alucard's sword and shield probably works with kill rhythm because you got two things going back and forth. I don't know how effective it would be, but yeah, Spider-Man, that's so funny. Yep, Lion's got it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good when you just use the normal sword. The shield will pop up for automatic parries in between, so it's it can be pretty good. Turn the music up a bit. Yep, that's exactly it. Yep. Sword shield, sword shield. Ooh, we got ourselves another good duel here. All right. Man. So unless there's enough for me to get 60 here and I don't take a hit, we're going to be going into spoiler boss with Alucard's sword, so we'll see. The other thing I do sometimes too, let's see what's up there. That's polio power. Sometimes if I want something that is, how do I phrase this? Sometimes at the top of the tower, there is a good item. I remember there was one run where I wanted Face Flask and I couldn't get it out of the shop, but it ended up being at the top of the tower, so I went through. I did the thing where you get the Apex key. I climbed all the way up and I got Face Flask and it was sick. Oh, never mind. All right, so it looks like Alucard shield is it. Pending any legendaries, that's it. All right, good. Cruising. Cruising, cruising, cruising. All right. So we're going to take out these elites. Got one. Two. All right, let's hop into this skill shop. Let's take a quick peek here. I guess, I said I wanted to get off of electrodynamics, but I guess that wouldn't be the worst. This run's been stressful. It's been a super shitty run. All right, what do we got? Stun grenade? No, thanks. Death Orb might be okay. I feel like Death Orb might be a little bit better than Cluster Grenade. But also, I don't know, man. Giant Whistle. I'll take Giant Whistle. All right, we're doing this over Cluster. And I think I'm just going to keep everything else. So I am going to recycle that food. We got 2 pieces of food on the map somewhere, right? Or at least there's that one. Did we see a second one somewhere? Nope, looks like it's just the one. All right, so I'm gonna head over here. We're gonna recycle this for the extra damage boost, right? There we go. Got the little sword icon on top of the head. What's great about recycling with gastronomy is you don't lose, excuse me, you don't lose the bonus if you stop using, if you change mutations, which is awesome. So I'm gonna recycle the tonic just for a couple extra bucks for the greed shield, right? So we're up to 276% extra damage with the parry. We're at 90%. I'm not going to go buy the food. I'd like to keep it, right? We didn't miss anything, did we? I have that feeling like when you leave the house and you know you left something at home and you get in the car and then you're halfway to where you are and you realize, oh man, I forgot this thing. All right. Good enough. All right, let's see. Kiwi's going to bet the opposite. That's so funny. Yeah, 33 is not bad, Amy. 33 is not too bad. All right, so while Kiwi and Kayla are figuring out what they want to gamble on and what the bet is, I'm going to... Let's see. All right, so we got plus 40 to electrified. I might... First of all, I'm going to roll my mutations once. And I don't want to roll too much here. I'm going to try to get electrified on this. I'm not doing double damage. All right, whatever. That's fine. Poison's under with the parry, bleeding. All right, so what are we going to do here? So I'm going to take Blind Faith, so parries will get my Giant Whistle out quicker. I'm going to take Disengagement because I don't trust myself. And what are we going to do for the third one? What do we want to do? I could go Soldiers, right? So an extra 40% is going to get us... What is that? A lot. Extra 40% is going to give us like an extra 5,000 healing or something like that. I don't think there's nothing really that's going to bump our damage other than the gastronomy recycle that I already did. Look at, oh, that's so great. Handshakes, I love it. Absolutely love it. How much is Vengeance at now? Vengeance might actually be pretty decent. I feel like Vengeance or Recovery. I think we'll go Recovery here. Oh, all right, so here's the build. As Daniel likes to do, there's the build. Kind of sucks. Oh, whatever. And here's your last spoiler warning, right? So after this, we're going to hit the 5BC boss. So if you've been chilling through the biome and you haven't seen the boss yet, now's a good time to dip out. So that way you can keep the secret. You can keep the secret till you're ready for it. I'll give you guys, again, I think there's a little bit of a delay, so I'll wait a sec before I hop up. So, all right, we're doing it. We're going up. Kayla, I don't think that sentence has ever been said in the entire history of the English language. Yeah, it was 25,000. You know the math. All right, cool. All right, so last chance. Here comes the spoiler boss. We're doing it. Oh, look who it is. All right, so what's our plan here? So first off, we're going to do Giant Whistle. And then hopefully we get ourselves the syringe attack, the horizontal one, so we can just parry, parry, parry and get the Giant Whistle back. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty hopeful, so. Okay, good enough. There it is. Alright, we're in good shape. This time the parry there. So no flawless for us, but we're still in. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. I think the amount of safety I took was a little bit informed by the shared trauma that we've had during this run. I think that's I think that's what happened there, right? There we go. All right, so we're going into final phase. This should be fine. Let's see. All depends on what the first attack is here. I'm not gonna jump over there. I'm gonna wait. All right. This is why I wanted to wait. Oh no. Oh no. down to the wire. Anybody else super stressed out? You guys cool? Oh my god, dude. Bro. Man, the most stressful run of my life has, I'm really glad I was able to share that with everybody. My god. Kaylor, I almost threw that fight just for you. Just for you. That's it. I know how much you love stressful gameplay, and since you popped in, we haven't chilled in a while, I was like, I'm going to do this for Kaylor. Yeah, yeah, swan dive. Well, insane run. Insane. I guess the good news, right? The good news is that this is going to be forever archived on the live tab on the channel. So if anybody ever wants to see this, they can do it. If anybody from the future is watching this, not live, like, Jesus, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Thanks for all the GGs, huh? Wow, that was nuts. That was nuts. All right, I think I'm good. What time? How long have I been streaming here? What do we got? A couple hours or something? Man, I think I am ready to call it. I'm gonna. I'm not on blood pressure medication. I think I might need some after that run. Might need to open a window and just breathe some fresh air. I have no idea. The Giant really did not like the Alchemist. Yeah, so Kayla, you bring up a good point. So I almost feel like, I don't know if this makes, I'm trying to figure out the right way to say this. It's like, I feel like streams are fun when like things that you don't normally see happen, right? So it's not just like a regular long play. It's not just like tactics, like cruising and whatever, you know? I feel like my streams are cursed, and I almost feel like that's okay. I feel like that's all right. That is a disappointed Giant. That's unbelievable. That's so funny. One thing I'm gonna do, you know, I'm not. I'm gonna eventually find a shark, and I'm eventually gonna throw it into the water so I can get that. You believe that's my last achievement? Last one. I got 115 out of 116. That's all it is. That's all it is. So. But all right, I'm gonna wrap. I'm gonna go. Oh, it's like 3 o'clock. I'm gonna go get some lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go stretch out. But yeah, thanks for everyone. Thanks to everyone for chilling, for chatting, for hanging out, for all the great questions and answers, and you know, the camaraderie in the chat, and also for surviving. We made it. We made it through the most cracked, not even cracked. What's the word I'm looking for? Scuffed, whatever you said, Kayla. Stressful learning experience, right? Whatever you want to call it, all good. But again, thanks for everyone. Thanks for chilling. I'm gonna bounce, but I'll see you all in the comments or on another live stream soon. See ya.